My Dysfunctional CIA Family, Part 34. Now you see this pool, like there's just a little bit of edge you can walk around to get out to the yard. It's got the two doors, one on each side, and it's got the like the cement like wall thing and stuff. And the pool is here, it's like a big moat. And it's the only place like this. They put me in here. So if they could drive their garbage truck or have their out of control lawnmower tractor, they get stuck in the moat here. And out front it's like a big hump to get up to. That's what that is. Damn. And they keep an eye on it too from over there. Well, it didn't. Yes, the fence hadn't blown. Well, I guess one thing, but then the hurricane. I don't care though. Damn. Okay, so I did make another. I made a video at night, but I don't know. I'm kind of irritated, and then the video's not that good. But some of the stuff I said, I think it's kind of extreme, and we need some victories. Well, I'm going to say, Officer Bush, okay, trained with Joe. Quite sure. Hold on. It's like a thing. It just keeps going back, like it's a track in my head, like emotionally, and I have it. It's just there, like all the way match. So that's Joe. Okay, so he's doing that. And then I know they're doing stuff. I know they're spying. I know there's shit going way back with the Tom thing and all that. Okay, so then, but there's no way. Okay, so this new stuff with Officer Bush, I really said, it's gotta be, what I think it is, they, the way they did her trainer, it goes with stuff that's actually up in the temple, the whatever we call the CIA attaché, whatever is, like Premananda's wife, the other chick, the chick that was running me since I was in Worcester, since before 1989, my handler, my analyst, the ones that have the it's god damn, what's that damn thing turned off? That's so. Okay, I'm gonna spray my own damn water. Hang on. Sprinkler turned off. Okay, that's good, right? See, so yeah, because Premananda's wife, like, her name is like, how you never fucking know, man. And you see her with top, the top right, with the other chick, and it's like, that's in the Lucas is always doing those plastic water bottles, and she's doing the top of the thing. It is, man. And so they're not going to be more than one. There's not going to be like, oh man, they handle that. And with the NSA, it wouldn't have to be NSA, but it's like, when Tulsi said, man, I put that shirt on, like, Tulsi Gabbard's man, and then it's like the day later, right? They announced, like, trannies in the NSA computer. You gotta, like, you gotta cool it, or whatever, right? But just make it, it's kind of funny. Yeah, because that's what that is with Officer Bush. And she's working to think about it, all that tension, or like her thing. There's a bee shield, okay? So it looks like personal, like protecting her personal things or her issue. Not just all that stuff and training. It seems like that, right? And then I think it is. It's not just part of the thing. You're at Abu Ghraib to throw, underwear on your head or whatever. It's not just that. It's like there's a personal shield. And Lucas is doing that thing. Man, you got your chocolate birthday cake. You know what I mean? He does. It's not just like that fake out. That's what I'm saying. They brought her in later. They trained her. They trained her up. And they got all my stuff. That's Harvard has everything. They got me from all over Mexico. They put they had cameras in all the hotels, and they worked at. And then okay, so there's also that a mannish kind of, and that's another thing that irritates me. There's a kind of a mannish sexuality, kind of. Then you could think what that is from the certain like techniques that are applied or the thing it's probably an artifact of the visual stuff in the still image and different things, working things, and like what a guy usually does, stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. And they'll have the morphing stuff, the different stuff. It's not just like I'm projecting, or they'll be knowing, man. They just be like whatever, because there's some stuff, and it does make sense. Like if you think about it, like what they would do. Like what would you do? Oh man, all that stuff. So what the hell is Officer Bush? What did they do? What is it? What is it that gets to me? What is it? If she's doing this, like just like count cards at Vegas and all that stuff, and all that, like harassment, mocking, teasing. You think like Abu Ghraib, like they or the fucking that mock and stuff, but it's no. I think it's like what I said, or it makes sense. And then she did train with Joe, and they would have gone the whole fucking thing. So it means they're coming around with. Yeah, maybe they would. It would just be like, yeah, I'll come around. That's what that is, man. And then the other one, the dark hair, and then she did me my police parking lot paradise. There's a certain thing, and even though, yeah. I'm quite sure. I'll start telling the joke thing. I know that connects. It's got to be, and they're just doing it. They do that, and they get like so they can analyze stuff. They'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?" Like, wait, that's our best analyst, And damn, man, now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, because like you got Lucas, like just think about it. Okay, you can have all the acting stuff, but then you look for, or something, what's the real thing, or something that leaks because it's the thing, or certain motivations, or things you're trying to figure out for me. And then it's like, okay, trying to get information, trying to harass, trying to think, everything. But if they did this freaky thing for real, like they act like they're the freak, right? And then they do it, and here it is, right in front of you, because you're fucking, damn, man, that'd be all it, like they work it, man, and then you have your own, who's like embarrassed or something. to work. And they'll mix it with the imagery. That's what they fucking did, man. I'm telling you. And it's hard to tell too, because like you get the it goes back and forth. Like no, it's her, man. Like they're fucking working her. So fucking it. And then and it's not just like, well, me. It's like everyone. It's gonna be on YouTube. Look at this. Look what you made me do. And so that's the thing all the way. That's like, and that's even kind of coming together, even before we all come together as Tulsi gets nominated. You know, it's like the interagency, we come in with Joe come in from the cold. The whole thing, because you know what they did, man. They did marathon bombing. Blew those kids' legs off and shit. They did, man. It's the CIA that did that. To hit back at the MI6, Boston police, crack down in that whole area, do a whole thing, terrorize the hospitals. Everyone, all of like it was mass like child rape, molestation. I think it's the sides like that. And so they did that. Because I'll tell you another thing. Did I say it? No, I didn't say it. They go like, so I'm at like, fuck it, man, because they don't fucking, stuff's happening. Yeah, so I got the, so I'm doing my meetings and stuff back in the day. God, that was way the fuck, because it's marathon bombing, you know, it's like way back. Keep thinking it must be, damn. It's like my life came to an end or something that kind of closes down. It's like, oh man, you had a stir in your neighborhood. You know, it's like, how's your scholarship, internship, fellowship, and stuff. They know what's going on. All the shit. Northeastern University, like I said, the Curry Center, they run those kids out of there. That kid got, like, Ambrose. That was, like, on purpose, or that thing runs there, and you have to they look the other way. All the fake ass stuff and all the real shit. And that's all the dirty, that's all that Turtle Boy stuff too. They run that. That's Northeastern University law and everything. It's like, caught their ass on that. Like, because before that they had, what is that? That Barstool Sports. And so we had Occupy Boston. We did this special protest where they got to be mad at them because they're rapey and it's something. And no one's ever fucking heard of them. And so then Barstool Sports guy has to come to Northeastern and try to talk to them when they're protesting. And they're all mad, and it's all the same thing. They all work, they run that. The whole thing runs it. And so, like, the one lady, she's like, something, she's trolling her too, damn, there's like a side. He's like, man, you gotta stir. And your neighbor, like, just down the fucking block from your house. Like with a kid in the boat getting like all shot up. It's like the Black Panther's house or something. They had to put like 500 bullets through the boat or whatever, and he didn't really get killed too much. I mean, he didn't get fucked up too much. And it's like right up in there. They put that shit right up in there, up and out, wherever the fuck it is. Out toward Watertown. It's like right down from your house, man. You know. Man, all that shit was happening to my kids the whole time. Or it hadn't happened to my daughter. Like, shit. Don't know, can't do anything, won't do anything. If it's shit or the other shit runs. Damn, man. And it's like, cause they do that sex trafficking, the whole thing. All the Karen Reed feds. Fuck, man. That's what that was. That was fucking weird. And they just fucking lie. Lie about Trump, like the whole thing. You gotta tell me I'm shit. Can't even report it to the police. It's supposed to be like the witness stuff I witnessed. I'm gonna go up to DC and talk to the Secret Service too. That's not right. They're fucking murderers. And they don't care, they just kind of lie. Like, it just goes on. Going along with that shit, with fake news. It's been like that. You know, like you could say, oh, you know, man, your dad, he's my hero. He's the one we all emulate. You know, like Bobby Kennedy. And that's why he does his voice like, You know, you could, whatever you could say him. Sir, you've always been my beam forward. You know, like in Galaxy Quest. You've always been a hero to me. Shit. And they do all this stuff for the medical stuff. They like do this fucking anti-Jewish stuff too. They did, man. They were doing some brutal shit I haven't even said. I'm gonna get the Mr. Gregory tape too. Because they're telling me, him and Mr. Yeah, they wanted that recorded. It's like, what the fuck? So Mr. Gregory's dad is like some big time, big ass, like fucking CIA something. That whole thing. He's always telling me my dad is way smarter than me. His dad was still alive too when I first met him, I think. Like in a nursing home, he's old. And Mr. Gregory's passed away too. And then so he saw the girl got run over, or allegedly, and Mr. What's his fucking name? Yeah, the shit. Damn, man, it is. Yeah, he's probably standing there with fucking Jerry. Because he wants me to fucking think Jerry, right? That's what it is, man. Think about Jerry. Yeah, Mr. Gregory said he might have talked to the dad of the young lady who got hit by a truck and said it was quick. He didn't see any suffer or something like that. And I'm thinking, it's like, God. Man, this stuff really gets to me. Because there's something, like, might be he didn't see it. Like, that's how he retired, you know? Said he was too mental. So Mr. What's his fuck? Jeff Becker, yeah. I'm thinking, mixing him up with my teacher, Mr. Betcher. I'm thinking, I wonder if I got it right. Yeah, Mr. Betcher, he was cool. Back in Carbondale. Jeff Becker. That was a setup for Mr. Jeff Becker, like, bitching at him. I got that on the tape recording somewhere at the hearing. And Mr. Gregory wasn't there. He's phoning it in. And he did really well. Testified about her son and stuff. It was really good. But, man, that's all set up, man. Him and Mr. Becker, they're in on it. Mr. Becker's acting like he's all mad, like he must have lied when he retired, and it's all so fake. And it's like, man, they're doing something. And then he's like, yeah, then Mr. Gregory's standing with, like, fucking Sherry. At the end. It is Jerry. They had more than one Jerry. Jerry had a double. They had a Jerry double that they run with a go on the edge. Like, then they show it to me. Make sure I notice. God, they had everything, man. It means the fucking Christie's thing, that was like a thing. I could have walked in on that too. Yeah, maybe they didn't fucking do that too. Fuck, man. They do. That's what they do. There's some kind of battle going on. Yeah. Damn, man. Damn. At one time they made me get all my writing. I used to write and got some really good different poetry and stories. I was getting really good, so they had this one. She had me read every single thing. And then she didn't want to hear it again. It's all that. And she was on a landline too. So we were on Skype, so it didn't like cut off the quiet part. She was on a landline from Canada, allegedly. I know who that is, or what that's. I know who it is. It's got to be, man, right? Yeah. Isn't it? Isn't it? And you just have to, don't you? Damn, man. That is so funny. Ever would think. Yeah, I was gonna say all this stuff. So, like, so definitely Joe, Officer Bush and Joe, and then it's got to be the other shit. When I'm thinking about it, like I go with that, and it's like, no, they did her. It's not like me. It's like, who are they doing? And then you think, well, what is all that shit with Officer Bush? I mean, what are they doing, man? Are they doing me? What are they doing? I mean, here, what's the intense thing they did? No, they did her. These are, and then like doing the motherfuckers. They're doing the like, oh, you know, I put it on YouTube and they look what we did, or if you could see it or whatever, because they fucking did, man. Damn, morphing and it is. You'll be seeing the artifacts, and if I get my irritations. Damn, man. Look at that. So I went in Moshe's closet when he left for Hawaii. When I stayed up there, it was like the winter of '88, '89, and he had the tape player too, didn't he? He had a tape player and a couple tapes, or like just one that I think maybe it was one tape, but I remember playing one. That was the only thing good. So I listened to that. Feels like I'm supposed to, right? They had the Tibetan monks there. That's where the Tibetan monks came. When they first came to America, they stayed at that house, like right upstairs where I was, doing their chanting. It's not like there's anything, it's not anything really, but it's like a certain thing. And no. It's not a secret. You see like Vic, okay, Vic. Locked Vic, the guy with the hat. He used to live in Moshe's barn and be there. So he'd be sometimes at a temple, sometimes in the barn. And when I first came, he was more often in the barn at Moshe's house. He could live in the barn. There you go. But then he ended up living full-time in the temple. That's all that, and how that works. Yeah. Damn, man. And all these guys, you know, with their car crashes. That guy was cool, that car crash guy, wasn't he? Damn. So that lady, she was like, who? What? She maybe had no idea I was coming, right? It's like that, right? So she's something. She knows she has to go. And because, like, think about it, it should be a tell. Like, if she didn't know I was coming, someone would be spontaneous, or it wouldn't be all the way, we gotta say this. It might be relevant to the surprise. Like, the way she said, who, right? They said to do it, who, right? Not like, because it should be like, it was said to do it, you know what? We know we did it regular, or I don't understand it yet, or something like that, right? Instead, she's like, who? Because she's got her who, and who or whatever. And she's like, holy shit. You know? And she's got her special, like, weird confusion and stuff. Fake stuff. And signals, then she wants to boss and take control of the police. She's got her little signals, and she's holding a box, so she's supposed to be in charge, like, probably. Yes, if you're holding a box, they better do what the fuck you say, except it's not working, right? Damn. Because every day Charlie squats in the bush, he gets stronger. That's what happened. And down here it is, like with all this stupid live in Florida and all this criminal shit, and even all these, like, all the dirty stuff. Down in the muck, a CIA trailer park. It was part of the bullshit, but it's also part of the other thing. Damn. It is, man. That's what happened. But it's like, I'm quite sure though. So like, when I said that stuff, like, you know, the marathon thing, that's gotta be, that's, I'm guessing against, it's like slapping his face and against, like Joe and that whole thing. Because I see him, he just runs around there, and he's got to be with all the stuff, and they got all their shit. They have Back Bay all locked down, Copley Square, and they work that thing. And they got their thing with whatever police thing, and they're spying, and they get all their rent and their things, all their stupid regular business and corruption. That, like what I call in my six. And all the rape incorporated, all, you know, because it's all social manipulation and grooming, and all the schools locked down, all the shit, working for my fucking uncle, or working the thing he works with. That whole shithead, fucking turncoat, CIA. And at the end, they had the other guys, and then that dude did meet me out at the, down at the South End, down near the City Hospital, Boston Medical Center. And that'll be all that police stuff, Linsky and all that. And Linsky, you know, it's like Linsky, and he gets put out, right? That's not like what it's supposed to be, right? He kind of has to go out going to retirement. It's probably like setting him up, right? They're implicating him too. They probably fucking had that. That's what I'm you know, with that Sarnave. Because like he's supposed to be like some famous kid. Like, you know, they put him on Rolling Stone. Like they, you know, like I heard that he was like girls like all the way in Boston would know about him. They knew who the fuck he was. And all that. And so there's always a certain thing. And there's probably this whole angle where they work it and groom, rape and groom and shock, and then have counseling on the other end, enticement, and they, you know, they just like work these girls. And work them for them when they're over 18 and work their life and stuff. And work it with all the universities and stuff. And so they're probably, that kid's probably in it. That's what I'm saying. And then he's like this, so they could dump on all the Linsky stuff. It would probably, if you look too much, it gets into that. I bet it is. And that's even another reason. Maybe that's why they do Rolling Stones, they're just kind of trolling it, right? Like it's there. Damn, man. That Karen Reed stuff. Yeah, they know they're just lying and shit. And they get all the real estate. They just fucking work it. So that's what it was, man. I go in there, because, like, what are they doing, man? They're getting me going, too. They want me to think and wake up. And it's not just to be like, oh, I'll say something about the other side. It's like, no, they wrap that stuff up anyway, and it doesn't matter. And you're like, whatever I do. And it'll be like, oh, wake me up, because it'll be funny, right, or however much. And then you think about it, like if it is something going on, like it's they're doing that stuff, and it's like you're looking at me, like, what are they doing with me? But what are they doing with Officer Bush? And even Lucas, I guess he's got trained in with he's like my dad and stuff. They train that stuff. These guys actually like work that stuff. And at the end, they tell me, my uncle, it's your uncle, in case I don't know or something. Right? Because that's some bullshit. They know that's anti-Semitic, too. Because it starts out that way back, like in the 50s. They got all this shit. And then, like now in Boston, some of the stuff. I don't want to just say with people, but they got their old-time historical perspectives. And there's like anti-Semitism. You know, they talk about all this stuff. And the Freemasons, all that. Damn. And so then it makes sense. What would it be? So that Joe would be like a freelancer. What would it be, man? Or whatever. Or no, it's like, how much can we do, man? You gotta stop. All are naughty and you're naughty and damn, man. Disgusting. So all that shit, it's all a fucking lie. It's all a fucking lie. Like, I've known two people, like, I'm thinking now, like when their kid, has a certain, an autism, right? And I'm like going, holy shit, kid's worse than my kid, right? And he turns out fine, like, he's like, and you get all the money or something, right? But the thing is, the kid will throw himself on the ground, go, like that, like when he's like 3. Like just inconsolable. But every parent trains him not to do that, or that, tries to get it. So it's not, but if you get it so you reward that. That's just like a regression thing. It's like what a baby does. And like here, they get these kids to yell and scream and do shit. Every time you hear a kid from a distance, it's something they made them do. They train them. Like they make these irritating sounds. And that's what they do up there. Yeah, that. And then the one they were going to put me with, with all the connection, all the Vietnamese connections. Damn. That must have been, because the kid was like extreme. Yeah, but he's he's clean though. He's like too much affectionate. Like, and stuck with his mom, and he's like regressed, stuck with her. Yeah. And it didn't match anything I would think of. He probably fucking grew out of it. And what's the other, damn, and the kid that's like, oh, it has to be training. YouTube does him. YouTube's still pimping him, pimping her. Worked that stuff, man. And worked it and got it, so that's going to the trafficking stuff with other kids. Damn, they actually did. They said my daughter looks like Anne Frank. The kids would say that when it's Anne Frank time. Man, you wouldn't fucking know. Damn, that's what that fucking was. That's how they get their nice house, their fancy. Damn, YouTube is doing that too. It's disgusting. They just threaten my life, threaten my pets, threaten my kids. Wow, they do. All this stuff. You know, and threaten me for like I report, like, God, I'm a witness in that murder, that thing, and then they put it down with a strike. Like I'm gonna go for the Secret Service and tell them up in D.C. That's so stupid, man. They all know they're lying too. For no reason. And they send those people, those trucks, that is that YouTube stuff. Because it's got kind of a douche now. Here. Like, kind of nice guys that go by on their bike. I think it's like a whole different thing in town. In Cape Coral. You know, that lady that was like, what? You know, like in my last video? That's anyone who's gaslighted me or bullshitted me, like, for a long time. Unless, like, it's over the top and they're harassing me and it's, like, right, obvious. Like, Boonhauer at the court. Like, and it's supposed to be like he's discrediting himself. But that's like, nobody's done that. Like Lucas, like he's discrediting too. Like her is like kind of a, you could say, supposed to be believed in a way, or act like they believe. And it comes from a thing from they do their car crash stuff, and it will be like they force a belief and enforce it. That's what they do now with YouTube. Like they just like threaten people and mandate like something that people say. Tell you what's right. God, so that's what that is. That's what they were doing. So when I first come, it's like, come down here. It's like, first it's Lucas, right? And it's Wild and it's Officer Bush. So we're getting this stuff ready. Because it's like, oh man, yeah. They're working, they're doing her, man. Like she knows me or something. Know yourself.